Okay. Ready for music? Roll music.
Welcome to NZOWN. You know what? We normally stand in Studio B, which is our little training area behind Juice TV, but a special occasion today because we're sitting poolside with members of the Dukes from Christchurch up in Auckland, Steve, for a couple of shows as orientation. Also played the Dogs Bollocks in the weekend. Let's get them to introduce themselves, eh?
I'm Matt. I'm guitar, vocal thing.
I'm Joe. Play the bass.
Brad on guitar.
OC on drum.
There we go. Nice to have you along, fellas. First of all, let's talk about your name. Was there a little fascination with Dukes of Hazzard and perhaps Daisy Duke back in the day, Joe?
Certainly, definitely. Matt's older than me, so maybe he had more of a fascination with Daisy at the time, but I like the car.
You like the car? And you were the Daisy Duke man, were you?
It was the Daisy Dukes, really, the little cut-off tunes that I didn't really know what it was all about at the time. I was a little too young, but there was a stirring.
There was a stirring.
Yeah.
Enough said on that, I think. Now, tell us, fellas, you've been working pretty hard at the moment. Your sound engineer, Guy Benfield, who I've known for Christchurch, is pretty fond of you guys, and he's come up to Auckland to mix you, and he reckons you guys are the last great hope of Christchurch. I know that's a big call. Brad, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know, that is a big call. There are heaps of cool bands in Christchurch and stuff, but it is definitely good to get up to Auckland and play some rock and roll.
Yep.
Now, you've got a debut album on the way. Tell me a little bit about that, where you recorded it, and you've got a working title at the moment, don't you, Joe?
Yep, the album's Little Sunshine. It's out soon, and MaxiPad's probably got more details on it.
Okay. You keep passing them around, don't you?
Sharing the love.
Right, we recorded it in Christchurch. It got mixed in the UK by Sam Gibson, who... what has he done? He's done Betcha Duper's album and LMNOP. So it was cool to get him. And we basically just wanted a 70s sound. Sort of gave him a couple of Stones albums and said we want it to sound like this. So that's the story so far.
Well, I imagine this is your first time playing up in Auckland. What was the reception like? You played orientation last night. Brad, do you find it was a reasonable experience? I mean, the students are fairly positive about their upcoming student year, weren't they?
Oh yeah, it was really good. Actually, really enthusiastic, but I tried to give away some beer at one point and they wouldn't have it. It was crazy. They just wanted to bash it over each other's heads. It was bizarre, but that's cool. No, they were great. They were really great.
We've got one clip that we've seen from Duke so far, Love Come Through. Who directed and filmed that, and where'd you get all the ideas for that?
Our friend Kirk Flaum in Christchurch from Spoof Media directed and produced that, and it's been good actually having it playing because you play the song and people recognise it. So.
You guys have got a bit of history in the Christchurch music scene. Joe, you played with Heavy Jones Trio back in the day, and you both played in Deluxe Boy, didn't you? And Brad, where have you come from?
I've come from a small town in the far north of the South Island called Nelson, and this is my chance to represent. I don't know why I did a West Side, but it felt appropriate at the time.
Throw down shapes where you can.
Yeah, totally. So yes, well that is my heritage really,
yeah.
And I came down to Christchurch about 5 years ago, and just been busting it around on the jazz scene really, and playing in some pop bands and stuff, and wound my way up with these rock and rhythmers, and found a Samoan somewhere on a...
Yeah, where'd he come from?
Where'd you come from, sir?
From Samoa.
Done. Now, I've read a couple of reviews on your website, and it talks about a lot of Guitar Hero antics, which is quite popular at the moment. I mean, you guys quite fond of your stage show. I mean, does that differ much from what we hear on record? Matt, can you help me out?
I will try.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. It does differ?
Yeah, it does differ. It's just, recordings is never quite as shambolic as like a live thing. And live's more just about connection and standing on top of mics and amps and silly stuff and fluffing notes just so it looks better.
Of course.
Playing with your teeth and stuff.
Well, what's happening from the Dukes? You guys are flying back down to Christchurch. Any plans for the next coming months? I'm trying to edge towards you telling me when you're going to release your record, but you're not going to do that. No. Anything else happening between that?
Well, we've got plenty of gigs coming up. We've got to finish the orientation tour, and then we've got 2 more short tours after that, which will come to light in the public realm. But if you see that we're playing anywhere, come check it out, and you won't be disappointed.
Oh, gotcha. You heard it here first. Well, thank you for talking to us, fellas. And let's go and have a look at your clip, eh? You don't mind? Yeah. Claps all around. Come on. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's the Dukes right here on NZOWN.